Welcome back to my game about digging a hole playthrough. I loaded in and I said, what a clusterfuck. Prior to this, I also almost fucked up my recording situation because I decided to fuck around with things. That was a mistake. So I'm glad that I resolved it, and we should be getting both game audio and recording audio, voice. Didn't know that was there. Cool. Yes. Gonna run out of battery power here. We don't focus on... Right. So I started watching Silo, and I'm enjoying it. And then I finally decided to give the book Wool a chance again. I've tried it multiple times in the past, and I just didn't like it, and I don't know why. This happens sometimes where I'll try things and I won't, it won't click, and then all of a sudden, one time, it clicks. This happened with the, oh, I can't think of the book right now. Good God. Book about space, mining, I can't remember. But the audiobook I didn't like because of the singing, which was a very small portion of the beginning of the book, and that turned me off. And then I finally went back, and if I think about it, I'll put it in, just 'cause I'm not going to try to rack my brain. I don't give a shit. Anyhow, but yeah, that book took me multiple times, and I finally got to it. I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know why I didn't like this. So, same thing with Wool. I'm like now listening to it, and I'm like, why the fuck didn't I like this before? Because it's, as a podcaster that I like, says, it really, I think he says this, really grates my cheese. It's great. And I'm interested, and now I'm like, okay, let's go into some lore videos and try to understand the universe. Like, why is the world post-apocalyptic? What happened? Are there, what are the other silos up to? Like, is everyone fucked? Like, what's going on? So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Also, it's cool seeing Common. I haven't seen, oh, so that's the book I'm enjoying too, and I'm enjoying the show. Reading the book and watching the show. So I'm listening to the book and watching the show. It's kind of, I think, I don't know, it helped connect it for me. I don't know what my problem was. That's where I sometimes wonder, like, what am I actually perceiving? What am I thinking when I'm watching stuff or doing things? Like, I wonder. Like, am I taking it all in? What is catching me here? Anyhow, a little bit of random thoughts there. Silo, good program. Silo, Wool, good book. Enjoying it. What's not good is our government. Oh, someone who wants to possibly replace his deck someday soon. Well, someday. At the very least, I'll have to repair it. I don't want to think about what these tariffs are going to be doing to that. Fucking. It's a thing. It's funny. I didn't expect things to be as bad as they are. They could be worse, for sure, but it just feels like people don't, like, the ones in charge really are just flying by the seat of their pants, and the fucking gymnastics that people, mental gymnastics that people have to go through to fucking justify it and make it seem like it's a great thing, when if the opposing party was in there, they would be up in fucking arms. And to be clear, I'm an independent. Always, not always. Yeah, no, I have always been an independent. I voted for Democrats. I voted for Republicans locally. I also primarily vote independent when I can, when it's the option, or I don't vote at all. So like, I have no really affiliation. If I like what you have or what you're offering, I'll vote for you. But I just know, I know that this was a Democrat doing this, same people who are fucking all behind it would be so pissed. And that's the part where I think principles are very important, because if you follow, or if you live your life, or your politics are ran by principles or guided by principles, then you are more consistent. I think it's easier to have a more consistent worldview, it seems. You don't change based on team sports necessarily, or as frequently. Your team becomes your principles, not the party. And I think that's important. And I think that would be able to, that would keep some of these fucking people honest. More honest, at least. But no one gives a shit. No one cares. Everyone's bad. Everyone's awful. Unless it's my guy, then we're cool. It's all fucking insane and stupid. But the voters, they're not the stupid ones. That's not what I'm saying. To be crystal clear. Battery really isn't necessary. That inventory. Yep. So, shit's insane and stupid and fucking nuts. Sending people to prison, like sending legal immigrants to prison in another country, I think that's kind of fucked up, but also I guess that's fine. But sending residents to prison in another country is kind of weird. And then people arguing that away and saying, well, they're criminals, but were they? And then saying, well, they aren't citizens, so they don't get all the protections. But it's like, don't they? If they're a resident? Like, I don't understand that. And I think what I need to do is I need to find people, experts in these fields, who are also not interested in fucking rage bait and fucking feeding outrage, and someone who I feel is an honest actor who can give me a unbiased, or at least an honest opinion on what's happening. But I feel it's tough to do that when you don't know enough. And I don't have the time to fucking look up immigration law and get all the details on things. I don't care to a certain, that's the trapping. That is a trapping of government, I think. Wow, this is what this is going to be. So, deal with it. Like, you can't be expected, like, you want the populace to be educated. Agreed. Especially when it comes down to things of government and, well, laws, rules, government, news, things like that. Like, you want to be informed. But, like, at a certain point, as a citizen, there's a level of, you reach a point of diminishing returns where it doesn't matter what you know or how much knowledge you have on something, because one, you can't really do anything about it, and two, you have other important shit to deal with every day. It's just your work, that's one thing. Family, another thing. Hobbies. General life. And then to add on to that, a fucking research paper that you have to do every day. Or research on, is not something that most people want to do. That's where I find I struggle with some friends when they will share things with me, and it seems this is outlandish, like this can't be what it is, or it buttons things up into a nice, neat little package, and I think, well, that can't just be it. So then I set myself off on a research paper or a research project where I need to figure this out, and this needs to make sense to me. So I have to look it up, which takes a lot of fucking time to do, and is annoying because I didn't ask for that. So I was sharing articles, unless you can summarize it or give your own opinion on it to prove that you read it, show your work basically, I don't care. And I'm a long-winded person, and I will give my opinion on something. But I fall victim to just sharing things. But like, if you have a point to make, like, do the work to look into it, to make sure that you validated what you're talking about here, or what you're sharing, to show that you read it and you understand it, and you have your own opinion on it. So, a lot of rambling, don't care. Point that I was making though is, like, you can't be expected to be an expert in everything, so you have to be able to find the experts, but to a degree, you have to be somewhat knowledgeable to be able to determine if the person's an expert or not. And then COVID really fucked everything up, because now the whole idea of, like, doing your own research, which isn't a bad idea, has such a negative connotation to it, because everyone was a fucking asshole during COVID on both sides of the approach to the situation, that now, like, the idea of doing your own research, doing your due diligence, is a negative for some fucking strange reason. Like, it's absurdity. COVID really fucked us. Mentally, in a lot of ways, and emotionally, and concept of time, because it still is fucked up to think that that's been 5 years. But yeah, so the president is crazy. Like, this administration is bonkers. Last administration was shit. So I was not a fan of Joe Biden by any means. I did vote for him. That was the reason I voted for him was because I wanted things to calm down. And then that motherfucker didn't calm anything down. Which was annoying. Because I really just wanted people to chill the fuck out for a while. Oh, and going into this one, I did not vote for Trump. I voted for Jill Stein. Come at me. Why did I vote for Jill Stein? I agreed with her policies more than I agreed with either Democrat or Republican. That's typically what happens with me as an independent. But they're never gonna get in office. True, probably. Doesn't mean we should give up trying. Oh. So yeah, I didn't expect, I thought this would be more like 2016 first administration, not quite as insane as how it was, actually, not even close to as insane as it's been. I didn't expect it. I did think that he had some opportunities to actually do some good things, and there's still plenty of time to maybe course correct, if you will. But boy, oh boy, this fucking willy-nilly, wishy-washy fucking, the tariff thing really is like fucked. The fucking, I don't know, man. It's a lot. And for me to be talking about it here, says it's a lot. Like, means it's a lot. For me at least. Because I don't give a shit. I mean, I care, but I don't care how people vote. What I do care about is, like I said, the principles, the lack of principles, and the fact that a lot of friends, and acquaintance, and non-friends, people online that I just see, who complain about things from the other party, but, like, again, they would be up in arms if this was happening from from someone other than, or from the opposing team there, I'll say it that way. And to say anything or to disagree with that is being really fucking dishonest, and that's what I think people are being right now. Dishonest, because they'd fucking lose their mind. And it's annoying that they aren't holding their own party accountable, or their own side accountable, or even just criticizing, being critical. I was critical of Biden immediately because kids were still in cages. There's an account I followed on Twitter that was like, are kids still in cages? Yes, they are. Because that was the thing that happened prior to Trump. That was the thing that happened with Obama. And Biden didn't do shit about it. Because turns out, that's how the system operates. We haven't just all of a sudden had a problem with illegal aliens. That's been a problem for a long time. We've had issues with it. Because turns out borders are kind of important with countries. Rules are important too. It's kind of fucked when they don't follow their own rules, but they make you follow the rules. Because rules are important. But there's an inconsistency on follow through with rules for me, not for thee kind of bullshit. So, I don't know, like, I just wanted things to be calm, and they didn't get calm, and he was a bad president. I feel that's an objectively solid position to hold. He wasn't the worst by any means, but he wasn't great. And now we have fucking insane shit right now. This bonkers. I like stability. I want stability. That's what I want. I want stability. I feel that you could have a populace that is happy as a clam to just have enough. Good time, keep them happy, give us food, give us water, give us shelter, give us entertainment, allow us to live, and for the most part, shouldn't have any problems because people are happy. Like, don't be awful, don't oppress your population, and you should be able to maintain, I would think, a pretty safe space. But then you have the problem that you run into is people that feel like, well, I feel this way, so everyone has to feel this way. And that's what comes with that. The woke thing is the problem now, or the current thing where people are like, oh, it's woke and blah blah, like stop the woke thing. Which is ridiculous in a lot of senses, but the biggest sense is some of these people were free speech people. So if you're free speech, or for free speech, which I think you should be, because that's an important thing, quite the important thing, almost like it was the most important thing. If you're for free speech, then you have to be for that regardless of who it is and what the subject is. And that's where principles come in, because, like, defending ideas that you agree with, that's fucking easy. Defending someone's ability to have bad ideas, that is where the challenge comes in. And that's where the principles hold up or come into play. So people saying, oh, these books shouldn't be available, or I can't believe this art is out there, like, oh, it's awful, like, it should be banned. Ban. Anyone's calling to ban things, or remove things, or prevent people from consuming things, that's fragile bullshit. There's a podcast that I have listened to for, good God, since like 2009. And I think it still has quite a bit of value. The No Agenda Show. For media analysis, mostly. I get a lot of clips from that show, or I hear a lot of clips from, like, news, actual news stuff. And they put their opinion all over it, which is their place to do. It's their podcast. But ultimately, there's a value with the news that I get. But what's frustrating is, like, they look at everything with the extreme side of it, like the extreme left side of it, and assume that that is everybody. And they make these sweeping statements and generalizations about the left, and they call everyone communists, and they think that like Hollywood is all, you know, it's all the liberals and there's nothing good there. There's no good entertainment, or the you have colored hair, you're clearly crazy. Like everyone is the most insane, like the most insane takes that you see on like TikTok or on social media, like Threads or Blue Sky. That represents all of the people on that side of the political spectrum, which is they would be upset about that when applied towards conservative thinking, because they would call it out for being bullshit. But then they do the same thing to the other side and don't see how dishonest they're being. So like they believe in free speech or free speech. But then they also think that things are bad. Like what was it most recently? A Lady Gaga performance. I haven't finished the full episode yet. Latest podcast from this past weekend. But apparently, like, she's satanic, and it's like art, man. Like, I don't know. Like, don't clutch pearls. Like, stop clutching your pearls. Saw some. Okay, sorry, I'm all over the place. Saw someone else a while ago. Oh, it was some account on Twitter pointing or sharing a video of an art thing, an art exhibit or art performance. And I say art with quotes because it was definitely out there. But the person was like, so what the art was, I'll explain that. It was a guy, naked, painted with white paint on him, and he was painting with his penis. And that's stupid, I think. But this account is like, this is not art. This is and trying to point to this current thing as like something new. And it's like, no, buddy, you show me that you've never paid attention to art at all, because art isn't just easily consumable comic books or paintings of things that make sense, like, you know, a landscape that looks like a landscape. Art is anything. And if you're upset about performance art that is like intended to be kind of tongue-in-cheek or intended to make you feel something, even if it's unsettling, then you haven't been paying attention, because one person that's an artist, or was an artist, who was definitely like to use bodily fluids, G.G. Allen, that motherfucker, gross. But it was art. It was art. And you don't have to like it. But the idea, like, not liking something and not wanting to consume it is fine. Having an opinion on something is also fine. Wanting it to not exist because you don't like it, that's a problem. I can't get on board with that, because no one's forcing anyone to look at it. So that ties back into this, the podcast, No Agenda specifically, they will act like certain things are the reason for why everything is wrong, and act like, and then basically say like it shouldn't exist in a sense. Like, no one's making anyone consume these things. Like, Adam's now, for a while now, been like a fucking Christian, crazy Christian. And I say crazy Christian because he believes like, oh, God is this and God is everything and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but like, you're just talking about your God. And that's the part that gets bothersome to me, because it's like, your God it's not everyone's God. And this country specifically was not a Christian country. But people try to say that it was, but it isn't. And religious freedom is a thing. All religions. And I find this position is easy for me to take because I think all religion's fucking stupid. Sorry if you disagree. I don't give a shit. So I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying religion's stupid. We're all monkeys, apes, primates that believe, like, when you think about it, like, we're just dumb apes looking for to find understanding in things, and gods make sense because it's fantastical and it makes sense of things before you can really understand. And then as you understand more, you lose your gods because you don't, well, you lose old gods and you replace them with new gods, which then you could say, well, the altar of technology and you know, entertainment and stuff, that's new gods. Okay, I can understand that. Or politics. Politics has become a god for people, or a religion for people. Which is fucked up because that you shouldn't be running your life by politics. That is not a fun way to be. Like, be political. Don't let that be your defining characteristic, because that gets old real quick. This is probably the most rambling I've ever been, and I apologize if it's hard to follow, because it probably doesn't make any sense because I'm all over the place. But that's what a game about digging a hole brings out in me. This is probably what Power Wash Simulator would be like too. Let me just ramble for a while. Should probably like focus this a bit more. But this is just what's been on my head. And I need to get it out. And this is my outlet. Now I could probably upgrade that to... But uncertainty, not fun. Non-principled political takes or ways about living, not fun. People whine to others, like, oh, those people, not cool. Don't make others out of people. Don't call people names. Don't make fun of people's appearance. I mean, we all do it to some degree, but like, don't use that as like an argument against, like, if someone has an opinion you don't agree with, don't like make fun of them. Like, that's fucking stupid. Just, you have no argument then. You have no ability to actually refute someone's position if you're gonna fucking make fun of them. And that's that bully shit. Like, that's basically being a bully. You're being an asshole. You're a fragile bitch baby that can't disagree with someone or just allow someone to have a different opinion. You have to like fucking make fun of them. It's not fun. It's not fun. I think that shows weak character, in my opinion, and a shitty person. And don't be shitty. I think that's fair. It's easy. That should be easy. Don't be a shitty person. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Go down. All this just to clean this up so I could have an easier way down here. Try to make it all smooth. Could improve my battery. I'll help things. What's it saying? Lamp. Yeah, okay, cool. Want me to buy a lamp? Or two? Sure. Fucking dynamite, too. Alright. Wish you could put in platforms for easier traversal. You know, once you get down far enough, you want like an easy platform to get down to. Oop. Ooh, what's this? Are we getting to the bottom? What even is up anymore? Oh. Should be a good haul. Definitely see how this will not be entertaining. Wow. Oh. That's as I wanted it to be. We got 1,500. Oh boy, here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here, see that? That little dupe. Oh, it's over. Obi. I had my beeper stop when I was like in the vicinity of something, but then it just like turned off, which is normal. Not, it's unnormal, I should say. Abnormal. There you go. Like 25 left. Whoop. Getting close. Getting close. Yep. There we go. Okay, okay. You made your point. Like, how far down will it go? Less materials down here, or minerals. So close. I don't even know, like, what... Like, what am I standing on? Just really want that shovel upgrade. Next time I'll have a script, talking points to specifically talk about. I feel like I blew my intellectual load. Yay! Okay. How does this change things? Oh boy. Alright, clean it up. Excuse me. Ooh, popcorn. You don't want to just do that. Oh, that's the problem you run into when you have such a wide sweeping range here. Sorry, we have to go to 1500 again. So uh, Oh, silver. Here's that wall. Add. Not enough silver or gold. Feel like we're gonna finish this. There we go. Not gold? It's the gold. Exactly are we excavating here? Oh. That's not what I expected. Whoa. The fuck is that? Okay, well this is not what I expected. I didn't expect it to keep going. Keys. Keys to what? Like, at some point, so when I started this recording, and I'm bleary-eyed and tired, and I'm thinking, like, what is the fucking point? Still feel that way. What is the point? I'm enjoying my time, but I do feel like sometimes I'm like, ugh, who cares? Just playing a fucking video game. Oh god. Not hopeless, but just like meh. Why am I doing this? And it is to experience the video games, that's the point. The recording's the work. The talking is the work. It's not work, and I'm not equating this to work. Really. It is work, but it's not like a job. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like you just play a game and hang out. You're playing a game and you're talking. For better or worse, don't get me wrong. Magma? Ouchie. Yep. I'll answer that question. Is that ouchie? Correct. Oh. Shit. It's a lot of money. About as obnoxious as I possibly can be. What does the key do? Oh. 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 Where's the other key? Ain't up here. Where is the other key? Now that just makes me wonder, like, where is that spot that just disappeared? That was beeping. And then stopped beeping all of a sudden. And the key's asking more questions than answering, because who put the fucking key down there? Why does it go to a box that's in my garage? Music. They need music in this. Even just a little background music, just to, you know, make you feel like you're not completely alone in a giant hole in your backyard. So, you know, if you were doing this yourself, you'd have music. Good Lord. This is ridiculous. But I think, could be wrong, so don't take me, hold me at my word here, but I think this was made by a single developer, so I really shouldn't, I mean, this is, like I said in my first episode, this is tremendously better than Contraband Police. So they did a great fucking job here. Guess we could upgrade that. I'm gonna take a bunch more of that down. Oh, and save. Autosave could be good, but then takes away the whole deliberate action of having to save. Dynamite could be more impactful. Heat it up. That hurt. A couple of reasons. Now money is just basically fueling me to find the other key. And to give me health for when I burn myself on the molten rock. Oh. Such humble beginnings. So much dynamite. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Must make it clean. Platinum. Go back up for air. the fuck? That was it? Hmm. Where's this other key? I need to get out of here. Ace. Now the money is completely pointless. Maybe we can upgrade that. But what is now the point? The point is that key. Where's the key? Shits and giggles. We can just waste all of this because it doesn't matter. We have so much money. But that'll just get annoying. Yeah, that was a waste of time, waste of money. Money that doesn't matter. Wait a minute, how are you gonna get in there? Does dynamite blow that up? I didn't realize that. Oh. Okay, well then maybe. Huh. That changes things slightly. That mean does that wait, hold on. That mean oh. Well that is interesting. just in case I picked it up and I didn't realize it. Well, that, okay, so where the fuck is the other keys? Just to the bottom? Now, does that get rid of that? Oh. Okay. All right. That is a different mechanic. That's all I wanted. There we go. Yeah. That's where that box was. Oh shit. Oh boy, I don't want to have to be done with this. Or I don't want to have to like end this, but this is taking longer than I expected, and I don't think I'm gonna find that key anytime soon. So we're gonna have to do this for one more episode, I think. Oh, cool. Glad I broke that right away. Oh. How much farther down can it possibly go? I guess far enough. Diamond. These currencies mean nothing. Other than, yes, there's going to be more money, but like... What is this shit? This is ridiculous. I have to stop. But it just keeps going, and then you're just like, well, where is it going? We're running out of batteries, so we really need to... Alright, that's gonna be... Oh god, I don't know where I'm going. Can I get out of here? Going up? We're going up. Yeah, we're getting out of here. Alright. Jesus Christ. I guess thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.